The night is set for a clash between two of the NBA's most electrifying young stars. As the clock ticks toward midnight in Brasilia, the hardwood in California will become the stage for a long-awaited face-off between Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs and Luka Doncic of the Los Angeles Lakers. For Wembanyama, this isn't just another game, it's personal. The towering Frenchman is still chasing his first win against the Slovenian sensation who seems to have an uncanny hold over him every time they meet. Luka is one of the hardest players to figure out, Wembanyama admitted before the showdown. He reads and controls the game better than anyone I've ever seen. Every matchup with him feels like a test. I don't think I've ever beaten him. His words reflect both respect and frustration, a rare mix that only a true competitor could express. This upcoming duel carries a new twist. It marks the first time these two generational talents meet since Doncic made his blockbuster move from the Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers back in February. The trade, which sent Anthony Davis to Dallas, shocked the basketball world and reshaped the power dynamics of the Western Conference. Since joining the Purple and Gold, Doncic has elevated his play to a new level, quickly becoming the face of a re-energized Lakers squad hungry for another championship run. Historically, Doncic holds an unblemished 4-0 record against Wembanyama, a statistic the young French star hopes to rewrite under the bright lights of California. Doncic's start to the 2025-26 NBA season has been nothing short of phenomenal. In just 4 appearances he's racked up 165 points, surpassing Jerry West's legendary mark of 154 points from the 1969-70 season, the best season-opening performance ever by a Lakers player. His averages are staggering: 41.3 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 8.3 assists per game. What's even more impressive is that he's managed these numbers despite missing 4 games due to a leg injury earlier in the season. His return has instantly reignited the Lakers' rhythm, turning every game into a spectacle. Wembanyama, meanwhile, continues to carve his own path in San Antonio. The 7 feet 4 inches prodigy has been a double-double machine, averaging 26.7 points, 13.7 rebounds, and 3.2 assists across 6 games this season. His defensive instincts remain unmatched, and his growing confidence with the ball in his hands is starting to reshape how defenses approach him. Still, his individual brilliance has yet to translate into consistent team success. The Spurs are in the midst of rebuilding, and facing a dominant Lakers squad led by Doncic presents perhaps the toughest challenge of the young season. As the anticipation builds, another storyline quietly unfolds in Los Angeles. While Doncic's arrival has stolen headlines, guard Austin Reaves has been playing some of the best basketball of his career. At 27, Reaves has transformed from an undrafted hopeful into a cornerstone piece for the Lakers' future. Through the first stretch of the season, his numbers have soared: 31.1 points, 9.3 assists, 5.1 rebounds, and 1.4 steals per game, while shooting 48.9% from the field and 34.4% from beyond the arc. His consistency and poise have made him one of the league's most valuable rising guards. It's no surprise that executives across the NBA are already speculating about his next contract. According to reports by ESPN insiders Tim Bontemps and Brian Windhorst, there's growing belief that Reaves could command at least $30 million per season on his next deal. Currently playing under a 4-year, $54 million contract with a player option for 2026, Reaves is poised to become an unrestricted free agent if he declines that final year. The consensus around the league is that $30 million annually is the baseline for Reaves' value, one league executive noted. There are nearly 60 players making that kind of money right now, and Reaves' impact this season has clearly placed him in that conversation. Another executive speculated that a rival team could offer him up to 4 years and $180 million, though the Lakers might counter with a longer 5-year offer to keep him in Los Angeles. The situation puts the Lakers front office in an interesting position. With LeBron James nearing the twilight of his career and Doncic now leading the charge, keeping Reaves ensures a balanced and dynamic backcourt. His chemistry with Doncic has already drawn comparisons to the great duos of the past, where playmaking meets instinct and flair meets precision. Yet, some around the league remain skeptical about whether Reaves can maintain this explosive pace once LeBron returns to the lineup. "I doubt he'll sustain these numbers when LeBron's back," another executive commented. "Touches will decrease, but efficiency doesn't have to. The Lakers plan to keep him and he wants to stay, so I expect they'll work it out." All eyes now turn to the Staples Center, where narratives, numbers and rivalries will collide. Wembanyama seeks redemption, Doncic looks to extend his dominance, and Reaves aims to prove his breakout is no fluke. The energy is palpable. For Wemby, tonight could be the night he finally flips the script. For Doncic, it's another chance to remind the world that no matter how bright the new stars shine, the game still runs through him. Basketball fans around the globe wait for the tip-off, knowing this isn't just another regular season matchup. It's a statement game, a glimpse into the future of the league. The build-up to this game has taken over every sports headline from Texas to California. Fans can feel that something special is coming, as two of the brightest young stars in the league prepare to meet under the blinding lights of Los Angeles. The contrast between their stories makes the matchup even more captivating. Victor Wembanyama, the French phenomenon, stands as the face of the NBA's next generation, an athlete whose size defies physics and whose grace challenges imagination. Luka Doncic, on the other hand, is the embodiment of control and mastery, a player who makes the impossible look routine. When they step on the court, it's more than a basketball game, it's a confrontation between raw evolution and refined genius. And for Wembanyama, there's a ghost to chase. 4 straight losses to Luka that have left him hungry for redemption. As the Spurs landed in Los Angeles, the atmosphere around Wembanyama was focused but restless. Reporters hounded him with questions about his previous encounters with Doncic. He remained calm, his expression stoic, but the fire behind his words betrayed the emotion. "Every time you face Luka, you learn something new," he said, his voice steady but determined. "He adapts faster than anyone. You think you've figured him out and then he does something unexpected." This respect is mutual. Doncic has publicly praised Wembanyama's defensive instincts and his ability to alter shots that no one else can reach. Yet respect doesn't soften competition. It fuels it. When the ball tips, admiration transforms into intensity, and friendship fades into rivalry. Luka's transition to the Lakers has been one of the most discussed moves in recent NBA history. Critics initially doubted how he would fit alongside LeBron James and the fast-paced LA system. But Doncic silenced every skeptic with his performance. His blend of vision, strength, and precision has turned the Lakers' offense into a machine of calculated chaos. He dictates tempo like a maestro, slowing down the game just enough to dissect defenses before delivering a pass or draining a step-back three. Fans who once questioned his arrival now chant his name with the same fervor they used for legends of the past. Los Angeles has embraced him as its new cornerstone. Meanwhile, Austin Reaves' evolution has been equally inspiring. From an undrafted player scraping for minutes to one of the league's top performers, his journey is a testament to resilience. This season, his numbers have not only impressed statisticians, they've caught the attention of front offices across the NBA. Some analysts even predict that Reaves could become one of the highest-paid guards in the league if he maintains his production. "He's not just a role player anymore," a veteran coach recently said. "He's a star in the making." His basketball IQ and versatility make him a perfect complement to Luka. Reaves' chemistry with Doncic has been one of the key reasons the Lakers sit near the top of the Western Conference standings. Back in San Antonio, Greg Popovich continues to mold his young team around Wembanyama's otherworldly talents. Pop's coaching genius lies in patience, and he knows greatness takes time. But he also understands that a statement win against a powerhouse like the Lakers could redefine the Spurs season. "Victor's growth is about more than stats," Popovich explained before the matchup. "It's about learning to win in the toughest environments." The Spurs' strategy will likely center on slowing the pace, protecting the paint, and forcing Luka to give up the ball. But against someone who reads defenses as effortlessly as Doncic, even the best game plan can crumble in a heartbeat. Wembanyama's teammates have also embraced the challenge. "We know what Luka brings," said guard Devin Vassell. "But we also know what Victor can do." If he gets hot, there's not a single player who can stop him. The team's confidence is growing, and their chemistry has been improving with each game. Still, they are walking into one of the loudest arenas in basketball, a place where momentum can shift in seconds, and a single mistake can ignite an avalanche of points. The Spurs' young core must stay composed, especially against the Lakers team that thrives on emotional surges and crowd energy. Doncic, on the other hand, seems unfazed by pressure. He has turned it into his favorite playground. Before the game, when asked about Wembanyama's comments, he smiled and simply said, "He's special. But tonight we play to win." That quiet confidence is what makes him so dangerous. He doesn't need to talk, his game speaks for him. Every pass, every shot, every slow, deliberate movement on the court is calculated to perfection. The Lakers staff describes him as the calm in chaos, a player who brings order to the storm of competition. As tip-off approaches, the Staples Center buzzes with electricity. Celebrities fill the front rows, analysts prepare their predictions, and fans wear jerseys that blend old legends with new icons. The air feels heavier, as if aware that this game could be remembered for years to come. Two paths collide, one carved by discipline, the other by destiny. Wembanyama is ready to chase history, while Doncic is ready to extend his empire. Somewhere between their ambitions lies the beauty of basketball itself, the constant struggle to be better than yesterday. And when the first whistle blows, words, records, and reputations fade into a single truth: it's time to play. As the night of the matchup approaches, every detail becomes magnified. Media coverage has turned the game into a national spectacle, with analysts debating every possible outcome. Social media is flooded with highlight reels of Wembanyama's dominant blocks and Doncic's pinpoint passes, creating a buzz that makes even casual fans tune in. The narrative is simple: a rookie phenom facing a seasoned superstar. Wembanyama carries the weight of expectation as the next global face of basketball, while Doncic embodies precision, experience, and a calm that belies his 26 years. Yet, beneath the stats and stories, there's a psychological duel unfolding. Every player steps onto the court with a mental ledger of past encounters. For Wembanyama, it's 4 consecutive losses to Doncic. Each one a lesson, a frustration, a motivation. He's determined not to let history repeat itself. "You can't win by being scared of a name," Wemby admitted. Tonight it's about focus, discipline, and seizing every opportunity. The Frenchman's preparation has been meticulous. Practices in San Antonio focused on both individual skill and team cohesion, emphasizing his defensive impact and decision-making under pressure. Every move is analyzed on video, every angle studied to anticipate Doncic's signature maneuvers. Wembanyama's coaches understand that neutralizing Luka is less about sheer athleticism and more about anticipation, positioning, and mental endurance. Yet the challenge is enormous. Luka's ability to read defenses, change pace, and exploit even the smallest misstep makes him nearly untouchable. Even NBA veterans admit that defending him is as much an art as it is a science. "You can't just rely on size or speed," one assistant coach explained. "It's about understanding where he wants the game to go and trying to stay a step ahead." Doncic, meanwhile, continues to build on his early season momentum. His explosive start to the 2025-26 campaign, averaging 41.3 points, 11.5 rebounds, and 8.3 assists in 4 games, has established him as one of the league's most dominant forces. His ability to maintain such numbers despite missing games with a leg injury speaks volumes about his skill and resilience. In Los Angeles, he's not just a player, he's the nucleus around which the team revolves. His seamless integration with Reaves has been one of the defining stories of the season. The duo's chemistry allows the Lakers to execute complex plays while maintaining fluidity, turning every possession into a potential scoring opportunity. Reaves' emergence complements Doncic's vision, providing another layer of unpredictability that frustrates opposing defenses. San Antonio's strategy focuses on exploiting Wembanyama's versatility. The Spurs coaching staff has implemented schemes designed to maximize his impact on both ends of the floor, emphasizing pick-and-roll defense, rim protection, and transition scoring. Yet executing this plan against the Lakers lineup led by Doncic is daunting. Each defensive rotation must be precise, each decision instantaneous. A single lapse can lead to a highlight reel sequence that shifts momentum in an instant. Analysts note that Wembanyama's growth is not just measured in stats but in his ability to handle such high-pressure matchups without succumbing to intimidation. His resilience and adaptability are crucial to any hope of ending his losing streak against the Slovenian star. The game also carries long-term implications for the Lakers. While Doncic dominates headlines, Austin Reaves' rise adds a compelling subplot. Reaves' production this season, 31.1 points, 9.3 assists, 5.1 rebounds and 1.4 steals per game, is among the best of his career. His contract situation adds urgency to his performance. As an unrestricted free agent in 2026, Reaves could command $30 million per year or more. For the Lakers, keeping him means preserving the backcourt synergy and securing a rising star who complements Doncic's playstyle. Maintaining Reaves' production alongside LeBron's eventual return will test the team's depth and adaptability, though executives remain confident in his ability to adjust without losing efficiency. Off the court, the media narrative frames the game as a generational duel. Headlines emphasize Wembanyama's quest for his first win against Doncic, turning the matchup into a storyline about legacy and personal growth. Analysts highlight the contrast in experience. Luka has already become a superstar, a proven winner with multiple accolades, while Wembanyama is navigating the transition from prodigy to dominant NBA player. Fans debate endlessly. Will the French phenom finally topple the Slovenian maestro, or will Doncic extend his unblemished record? This tension adds weight to each dribble, each pass, each contested shot. The mental component of the game rivals the physical, making the upcoming tip-off more than a mere contest of skill. As the teams take the court for warm-ups, the intensity is palpable. Wembanyama moves with a focus that reflects both his preparation and his ambition. Doncic appears relaxed, exuding the calm confidence that has defined his career. Reaves flows between them, a versatile bridge capable of tipping the scales in favor of Los Angeles. Fans fill the arena, chanting, waving signs, and broadcasting excitement across social media. The game becomes a theater where every play contributes to the unfolding narrative. Tip-off is imminent, and in that moment all statistics, predictions, and history are set aside. What remains is skill, strategy, and the sheer will to win. The stage is set for a contest that could define a season and shape the legacy of two of basketball's brightest young stars. As the arena lights blaze, the final countdown to tip-off creates a palpable tension that resonates throughout the Staples Center. Fans, media, and analysts alike are on edge, knowing they're about to witness a meeting between two of the NBA's most dynamic talents. Victor Wembanyama, the 7 feet 4 inches French sensation, represents the future of the league, a combination of size, agility, and intelligence rarely seen in basketball history. Luka Doncic, the Slovenian maestro, is the embodiment of precision, skill, and experience, a player whose game has matured into a seamless blend of scoring, playmaking, and leadership. Both have dramatically different journeys, yet tonight they share a common goal: victory. For Wembanyama, the pressure is amplified by history. He's never beaten Doncic, and every matchup so far, 4 games for defeats, has underscored the challenge of facing a player of such high basketball IQ and skill. You can't just rely on athleticism, Wemby said during pre-game interviews. It's about preparation, patience, and reading the game better than he does. San Antonio's approach to the game revolves around exploiting Wembanyama's strengths while mitigating Doncic's impact. The Spurs coaching staff has meticulously crafted strategies to protect the paint, contest every shot, and force Doncic to operate under pressure. Video sessions and detailed scouting reports have become the backbone of their preparation, emphasizing rotations, closeouts, and anticipation. Wembanyama's ability to influence both ends of the court is central to this plan. Offensively, he must attack the rim decisively while avoiding turnovers. Defensively, he is tasked with challenging every shot without overcommitting. Coaches know that even minor lapses can be catastrophic against a player like Doncic, who capitalizes instantly on mistakes. Yet Wembanyama's growth as a player is evident. He's learning to balance aggression with discipline, understanding that winning requires more than raw talent. Doncic, meanwhile, enters the game with confidence bolstered by a strong start to the 2025-26 season. His early performances, 41.3 points, 11.5 rebounds and 8.3 assists per game, have reinforced his reputation as a generational talent. The Slovenian's vision on the court allows him to manipulate defenses effortlessly, finding teammates in perfect positions while maintaining scoring threat. His collaboration with Austin Reaves has been a revelation. Reaves' emergence from an undrafted guard into one of the league's most versatile and productive players has added depth and unpredictability to the Lakers' offense. Together, they form a complementary duo. Doncic controls the game while Reaves thrives in transition, spacing the floor and executing clutch shots. Their synergy forces opponents to make impossible decisions, further complicating the challenge for San Antonio. The stakes of this matchup extend beyond individual records. For the Lakers, maintaining momentum in the Western Conference is critical. Currently sitting with a 6-2 record, Los Angeles aims to solidify its position as a top seed while integrating new dynamics following Doncic's arrival. Every possession counts and every defensive stop could tilt the game. Austin Reaves' breakout season adds another layer to this narrative. Averaging 31.1 points, 9.3 assists, 5.1 rebounds and 1.4 steals, he has emerged as a cornerstone for the Lakers' future. Reports indicate he could command at least $30 million per year on a potential new contract, making his performance both a personal statement and a strategic asset for the franchise. Executives note that sustaining this level while adjusting to LeBron James' eventual return will test his adaptability, but they remain confident in his ability to remain an elite contributor. Wembanyama's teammates understand the magnitude of the challenge but also the opportunity it presents. Guard Devin Vassell emphasized the team's mindset. We know what Luka brings, but we also know what Victor can do. If he gets going, no player can single-handedly stop him. The Spurs' young core is learning to play through adversity, balancing aggression with cohesion. The energy in the locker room is focused and disciplined, each player aware that the spotlight will shine brightest on Wembanyama, but that every contribution matters. In a game of this magnitude, teamwork and communication are as critical as individual brilliance. The mental aspect of this duel cannot be overstated. Wembanyama has faced Doncic 4 times before and has yet to secure a victory. This psychological barrier adds pressure but also motivation. Coaches have emphasized resilience, focus, and composure. Wembanyama's ability to stay grounded while executing complex strategies will be key to altering the historical narrative. Conversely, Doncic thrives under such pressure, often turning high-stakes matchups into showcases of his skill. His calm demeanor and strategic awareness make him a difficult target, as he can dictate the pace, exploit mismatches, and control the flow of the game with surgical precision. As tip-off draws near, the arena's atmosphere reaches its peak. Fans are chanting, cameras flash, and the sense of anticipation is nearly tangible. Every pass, every screen, and every movement will be scrutinized by millions watching worldwide. This isn't just another regular season game, it is a proving ground where legacies, records, and reputations intersect. Wembanyama seeks his first triumph over Doncic, aiming to rewrite the history books, while Doncic looks to maintain dominance and reinforce his status as one of the NBA's elite. Austin Reaves' emergence adds a compelling subplot, bridging youth and experience while challenging defenders in ways that could tip the game's outcome. The whistle blows, and the hardwood becomes a battlefield where preparation, talent, and strategy converge. In that instant, everything, past records, statistics, media narratives, disappears, leaving only 2 players, their teams, and the shared goal of victory. The stakes could not be higher, and the implications stretch far beyond this single matchup. It is a defining moment for Wembanyama, a confirmation of mastery for Doncic, and a potential breakthrough for Reaves. Every dribble, pass, and shot will contribute to a story that fans and analysts will dissect for years to come, encapsulating the drama, intensity, and beauty of basketball at its highest level. As the game tips off, The focus immediately turns to strategy, execution, and mental toughness. Victor Wembanyama's presence on the court is immediately felt. His length alters shots, his mobility covers vast areas of space, and his anticipation forces defenders to adjust constantly. Every move he makes is calculated, designed to maximize impact both offensively and defensively. Yet facing Luka Doncic requires more than physical dominance. The Slovenian's basketball IQ allows him to exploit even the smallest lapses, reading defenses like an open book and manipulating angles to his advantage. Wembanyama knows this and has trained tirelessly to counter it. Luka changes the game with a single step or a subtle shift in tempo, Wemby explained before the matchup. You have to anticipate and react instantly. One moment of hesitation can cost the game. Doncic enters the contest with calm authority, his confidence built on years of elite-level competition. His early season stats, 41.3 points, 11.5 rebounds and 8.3 assists per game, showcase his ability to dominate, yet it is his composure under pressure that sets him apart. The Slovenian orchestrates every possession with precision, finding passing lanes that appear non-existent and scoring from distances defenders rarely expect. His coordination with Austin Reaves enhances the Lakers' offense, creating a dynamic where defenders must account for multiple threats simultaneously. Reaves' emergence has added layers of unpredictability, forcing opponents to split attention between Doncic's court vision and Reaves' scoring ability. Their synergy has become a cornerstone of the Lakers' early success, helping the team secure a 6-2 record and a strong position in the Western Conference standings. San Antonio's coaching staff has emphasized balance and adaptability. Greg Popovich's experience allows him to tailor in-game adjustments to counter Doncic's vision and Reaves' explosiveness. Wembanyama's role is pivotal. He must anchor the defense while contributing consistently on offense. Video analysis and advanced scouting reports have provided insights, but execution under the pressure of a live game is where true skill is measured. The Spurs focus on communication, rotations, and timely contests, understanding that Doncic thrives on exploiting even brief lapses. Yet there is optimism. Wembanyama's athleticism, combined with strategic preparation, gives the Spurs a legitimate chance to disrupt the Lakers' rhythm and possibly break the personal losing streak against the Slovenian star. Reaves' rise continues to impact the Lakers' game plan. His career-best averages, 31.1 points, 9.3 assists, 5.1 rebounds, and 1.4 steals per game, reflect his transformation from an undrafted guard into a core contributor. With free agency looming, every performance carries weight for his future contract negotiations. Analysts estimate he could command at least $30 million annually, with some projecting even higher figures if he maintains current production. The Lakers see him as a key piece alongside Doncic, and maintaining his efficiency when LeBron James eventually returns to the lineup will be critical. Reaves' ability to sustain this level of play, combined with his versatility and court awareness, makes him a player opponents must respect at all times. The psychological aspect of this game intensifies with every possession. Wembanyama is acutely aware of his previous losses to Doncic, yet he channels frustration into focus. Every drive, shot, and defensive play becomes a calculated effort to shift momentum and assert control. The Spurs' young core mirrors this mindset, maintaining energy and discipline under the intense pressure of facing a top-tier opponent. Fans and analysts watch closely, knowing that the slightest misstep can be exploited instantly by Doncic, Reaves, or any skilled Lakers player. Basketball at this level is not just physical. It is a chess match where each decision carries immediate consequences. Doncic's ability to dictate pace remains central to the Lakers' strategy. By controlling tempo, he can force the Spurs into uncomfortable positions, opening space for Reaves and creating high-percentage scoring opportunities. His court awareness allows him to anticipate rotations, recognize mismatches, and execute plays with precision that few in the league can replicate. This intelligence, combined with skill, makes him a nightmare for opponents, particularly those still adjusting to his movement patterns and timing. Wembanyama's challenge is immense. He must not only match athletic performance but also anticipate and counter tactical execution on a microsecond scale. As the game progresses, the intensity escalates. Each rebound, contested shot, and fast break transition contributes to the narrative unfolding on the court. Wembanyama strives to leave his mark, to end the streak of losses to Doncic, while the Slovenian remains poised, turning pressure into opportunity. Reaves continues to demonstrate his value, proving that his breakout is no coincidence. Fans erupt at every highlight, commentators analyze every nuance, and the global basketball community watches a clash that could define the trajectories of three emerging stars. The stakes are immense, the drama is palpable, and the story of this night promises to be remembered as a testament to skill, preparation, and determination at the highest level of professional basketball. As the game enters its middle stages, the tension on the court is almost tangible. Victor Wembanyama, towering over defenders, moves with the grace of a seasoned veteran despite his youth. Every block, every tip-in, and every rebound is magnified because of the stakes. This is more than a game. It is the chance to rewrite a personal narrative that has been defined by 4 consecutive losses to Luka Doncic. The French phenom is aware that tonight is a defining moment in his young career, where his physical dominance must be complemented by mental acuity and precise decision-making. Luka is unpredictable, Wemby admitted. You can prepare all you want, but in the game you must react instantly. One mistake and he punishes it. That's why I focus on every detail, every movement. His preparation, focus, and adaptability are being put to the ultimate test under the bright lights of the Staples Center. Doncic, calm and calculated, continues to orchestrate the Lakers' offense with near-perfect precision. His statistics, 41.3 points, 11.5 rebounds, 8.3 assists, are remarkable, yet it's his control of the game that makes him a true maestro. Every dribble, pivot, and pass is intentional, dictating tempo and manipulating defenders. His coordination with Austin Reaves adds depth to the Lakers' threat. Reaves' versatility and scoring ability force Wembanyama and the Spurs' defense to make split-second decisions under intense pressure. Reaves, in his breakout season, continues to prove his value as an emerging cornerstone, averaging career highs in points, assists, and rebounds. His free agency looming in 2026 adds an extra layer of intensity, as every performance not only contributes to the team's success but also positions him for a significant contract. San Antonio's strategy has emphasized both patience and adaptability. Greg Popovich and his staff have implemented rotations designed to exploit Wembanyama's defensive strengths while mitigating Doncic's ability to control the floor. Wembanyama's role is critical, requiring him to anchor the defense, contest shots, and make smart offensive plays. Yet the challenge remains daunting. Doncic's court awareness and ability to manipulate space makes every play a high-stakes scenario. The Spurs' young players are learning to combine effort with precision, balancing aggression with team coordination to counter the Slovenian star. Every possession is a test of endurance, intelligence, and composure, where one lapse could swing momentum irreversibly. Meanwhile, Reaves' performance adds an essential dynamic for the Lakers. His scoring efficiency and playmaking have been instrumental in their early success, complementing Doncic's leadership and creating a multi-layered offensive threat. Analysts have emphasized that Reaves' ability to maintain this level, even with LeBron James' eventual return, will be pivotal for the Lakers' sustained success. Touches might shift with LeBron back, one executive noted, but Reaves' efficiency and decision-making will keep him central to the team's plans. His emergence demonstrates how undrafted talent, when cultivated correctly, can become vital for championship-contending teams. The mental battle between Wembanyama and Doncic intensifies with every quarter. Wemby's previous losses are a mental hurdle he must overcome while executing flawlessly in real time. Each matchup highlights a blend of physical prowess and strategic thinking, as the French player tries to anticipate Doncic's movements and force him into difficult decisions. The Spurs' young core also feels the weight of the moment, tasked with maintaining focus amid an atmosphere charged with expectation. The Staples Center, packed with fans, amplifies every mistake, every brilliant play, and every strategic adjustment. This psychological intensity elevates the stakes and magnifies the significance of each possession. Doncic's ability to control tempo remains the Lakers' secret weapon. By dictating pace, he forces the Spurs into defensive rotations that can leave openings for Reaves and other scorers. His vision allows him to anticipate defensive adjustments and exploit mismatches, making him nearly untouchable when fully engaged. Wembanyama's challenge is multifaceted. He must not only match physical performance but also anticipate, react, and adapt to a player who defines basketball intelligence at its highest level. This duel is a chess match at 100 miles per hour, where calculation and instinct collide. As the fourth quarter approaches, the stakes could not be higher. Wembanyama strives to leave a lasting mark, seeking his first win against Doncic, while Doncic continues to assert his dominance. Reaves' contribution remains pivotal, bridging youth and experience and adding depth to the Lakers' offensive strategies. Fans are on the edge of their seats, commentators dissect every detail, and the world watches as these three stars showcase a combination of skill, preparation, and strategy rarely seen in the NBA. Every moment matters, each possession could define the outcome, and the drama of the game becomes a testament to the intensity, precision, and excitement of basketball at the highest level. The fourth quarter begins and the intensity of the game reaches its peak. Victor Wembanyama's determination is palpable. Every rebound, block, and post move carries the weight of history. The French phenom knows that breaking his 0-4 record against Luka Doncic could define his career trajectory and solidify his reputation as a generational talent. Wembanyama's physical gifts, his length, mobility, and timing, are matched by a growing maturity in reading the floor and making smart decisions. Every interaction with Doncic tests his patience, focus, and strategic awareness. "It's about making the right plays, not just the spectacular ones," he said before the game. Luka punishes mistakes instantly, so you must stay disciplined while seizing opportunities. His preparation, study of Doncic's tendencies, and previous encounters all converge into this moment, highlighting the mental side of elite basketball. Doncic, calm under pressure, continues to dictate the pace with surgical precision. His ability to read defensive rotations and exploit openings makes him a constant threat. Even against a player as physically dominant as Wembanyama, Luka's intelligence, vision, and timing give him the upper hand. Every dribble, pivot, and pass is executed with intent, controlling the flow of the game and creating high-percentage opportunities for teammates. His partnership with Austin Reaves magnifies this effect. Reaves' scoring ability, playmaking, and court awareness force the Spurs into split-second decisions under extreme pressure, enhancing the Lakers' offensive versatility. Reaves' breakout season, averaging 31.1 points, 9.3 assists, and 5.1 rebounds per game, demonstrates his emergence as a key piece for the franchise and validates his increasing reputation league-wide. The Spurs' approach centers on exploiting Wembanyama's versatility. Greg Popovich's game plan emphasizes defensive anchors, rotations, and communication while relying on Wembanyama's skill to contest shots and control the paint. On offense, Wemby must convert efficiently while avoiding turnovers, balancing aggression with composure. The team understands that any lapse in execution can lead to immediate points for the Lakers, as Doncic capitalizes on even the slightest miscalculation. The challenge is immense, but it's also an opportunity for Wembanyama to elevate his game and lead a young Spurs roster through one of the league's toughest tests. Reaves' performance adds a critical layer to the Lakers' strategy. Beyond his scoring, he stretches the floor, creates driving lanes, and opens opportunities for Doncic to manipulate defensive schemes. His contract situation for 2026, potentially commanding at least $30 million per year, adds both personal and organizational stakes to his play. The Lakers rely on his efficiency, decision-making, and chemistry with Doncic to maintain offensive fluidity and sustain pressure on the Spurs. Analysts note that his growth from undrafted talent to essential contributor reflects both natural skill and relentless preparation, proving that he can perform at the highest levels even under pressure. The psychological duel intensifies as the game progresses. Wembanyama's history against Doncic is a mental hurdle he must overcome while executing plays with precision. Each possession becomes a test of focus, decision-making, and resilience. The Spurs' young players support this mission, maintaining energy and composure in a hostile arena. Every minute on the court amplifies the stakes, with fans, media, and analysts watching, dissecting, and debating each play. The tension is heightened by the awareness that even a single misstep can shift momentum and influence the outcome dramatically. Doncic's mastery of tempo remains central to the Lakers' dominance. By controlling the pace, he forces Wembanyama and the Spurs into difficult defensive rotations, opening space for Reaves and other scorers. Luka's anticipation, ability to read the floor, and decision-making under pressure highlight the cognitive dimension of basketball at the highest level. Wembanyama must match athleticism with intelligence, anticipating movements and reacting instantaneously to maintain competitiveness. The game becomes a mental and physical chess match, where every action and reaction can determine success or failure. As the clock winds down, the drama escalates. Wembanyama pushes to assert his presence and finally achieve a breakthrough against Doncic, while the Slovenian continues to command the court, maintaining dominance and control. Reaves contributes crucial plays, bridging youth and experience while challenging defenders and providing key points for the Lakers. The crowd erupts at every highlight, commentators analyze every nuance, and fans around the world witness a confrontation that will shape narratives for years. Every possession becomes decisive, every play a statement of skill, strategy, and preparation, encapsulating the intensity and brilliance of professional basketball at its highest level. As the game approaches its final minutes, every possession takes on monumental significance. Victor Wembanyama, aware of his history with Luka Doncic, intensifies his focus. Each shot contest, rebound, and drive to the rim is executed with precision and purpose, reflecting both his physical dominance and growing basketball intelligence. The French star knows that a victory tonight would not only break his personal losing streak against Doncic but also mark a defining moment in his young career. Every decision, whether passing, shooting, or positioning, is influenced by countless hours of preparation and the mental weight of facing an opponent who has historically dominated him. "You have to be disciplined," Wembanyama explained in pre-game remarks. "The game is as much mental as it is physical. One small error can change everything, and I'm focused on staying perfect in those moments." Doncic, calm and methodical, continues to dictate the pace with unmatched vision. He reads the floor like an open book, exploiting defensive shifts with surgical accuracy. His partnership with Austin Reaves amplifies the Lakers' offensive versatility. Reaves' ability to stretch the floor, create lanes, and execute under pressure makes him a constant threat. The undrafted guard has transformed into a crucial weapon for Los Angeles, averaging 31.1 points, 9.3 assists, and 5.1 rebounds this season. His emerging dominance and potential contract negotiations, with estimates of at least $30 million per season, add layers of intensity and urgency to every play he makes. Every pass and shot not only influences the scoreboard but also enhances his future leverage within the franchise. San Antonio's strategy focuses on leveraging Wembanyama's defensive presence to counter the Lakers' offensive threats. Greg Popovich's rotations and game plan emphasize communication, discipline, and precise execution. Wembanyama must control the paint, contest shots, and contribute efficiently on offense while minimizing turnovers. Yet, even the most meticulous planning faces constant challenges when defending a player of Doncic's caliber. The Slovenian's ability to manipulate space and read defenses in real time makes him nearly untouchable, forcing Wembanyama to combine athleticism, anticipation, and basketball intelligence in ways that are uncommon even among elite players. Reaves' contribution is increasingly vital as the clock ticks down. His scoring, playmaking, and energy keep the Lakers' offense dynamic, providing Doncic with multiple options for creating high-percentage opportunities. Reaves' efficiency, particularly when transitioning alongside Doncic, has been a revelation, highlighting his emergence from undrafted talent to cornerstone player. Analysts have emphasized that sustaining this level of play, particularly with LeBron James' eventual return, will be key for the Lakers' long-term success. His versatility and consistency under pressure showcase the evolving dynamics of a modern NBA backcourt, where skill, intelligence, and adaptability converge. The mental battle intensifies as Wembanyama seeks to erase the psychological barrier of previous defeats. Each possession demands focus, awareness, and split-second decision-making. The Spurs' young players mirror his intensity, maintaining energy, communication, and execution under immense pressure. Every minor lapse could be exploited by Doncic or Reaves, further magnifying the stakes. Fans, analysts, and global viewers follow each move with intense scrutiny, aware that this matchup represents more than a single game. It is a test of resilience, strategy, and talent at the highest professional level. Doncic's mastery over tempo continues to define the Lakers' dominance. By controlling the pace, he forces San Antonio into reactive positions, opening up lanes and creating scoring opportunities for Reaves and other teammates. Luka's anticipation, court vision, and tactical intelligence highlight basketball as a cerebral sport, where decisions are made in fractions of a second. Wembanyama's challenge is to match physicality with intellect, to anticipate Doncic's moves while executing his own strategy under pressure. The game transforms into a high-speed chess match, where every reaction and counterplay can determine the outcome. As the final minutes unfold, the stakes heighten dramatically. Wembanyama drives to assert his impact, aiming to secure a breakthrough win over Doncic. Doncic, composed, continues to orchestrate plays with precision, maintaining the Lakers' advantage. Reaves' dynamic presence adds to the narrative, bridging youth and experience while exerting influence on the scoreboard. Fans erupt at every highlight, commentators provide analysis in real time, and the world witnesses a clash that will define reputations for years to come. Every play, rebound, and assist reflects a blend of preparation, talent, and mental fortitude, capturing the drama, beauty, and intensity of basketball at the highest level.